back to my channel. My name's Kim Martin if you're new here, and I'm so glad you decided to hang out with me today. Before we get started, I apologize for the lighting in here. My kitchen is notorious for being dark, especially on a gray day like today. So, that being said, today's video is for all of my gingerbread lovers out there, and I know, we're a minority, we really are. Seems like everyone I come across despises gingerbread anything. But not me, I love it. So originally my plan for today was to make a gingerbread house, mainly because I've never made one and I just want to know if I can. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, if I make a gingerbread house, I'm gonna want to eat it, but I also want to have it around just to look at. So I think I'm gonna save that project for a day that I'm not quite in the mood for gingerbread as much as I am today. So instead, we are making a gingerbread cake, and I have never heard of a gingerbread cake. I've never tasted a gingerbread cake. I don't even know if a gingerbread cake is good, but I do love gingerbread, so I was like, I'm gonna try it. I found a really simple looking recipe for a gingerbread cake on YouTube, and so I'm gonna try and make it. I will link the recipe below in the description box if you wanna try and make gingerbread cake too. But yeah, I've never made this recipe, I've never made gingerbread cake, and so yeah, this should be interesting, so let's get started. When you're making a cake, it's always good to use room temperature ingredients. And so the stuff from my refrigerator I like to set out a few minutes before I get started so it can kind of warm up a little bit. So that is what's happening there. Okay, so this is the cake that we're gonna make. It looks super yummy and it has a cream cheese frosting, so can't go wrong with that. So another reason why I am trying this recipe now is because Christmas is almost here, as we all know. I wanted to find a cake recipe that was kind of like festive and fun, but I always like to try the recipe before I just make it for like a family get together. So that's partly why I'm doing this, but mainly because I'm in the mood for gingerbread, so. 2 birds with 1 stone? I think yes. I apologize that I didn't film taking the cakes out of the oven and cooling them and all that good stuff. My sister actually called me on the phone, and so we were talking and catching up, so that was a good time. And then later that evening I decided to put the cake together, frost it, and all of that good stuff. And by then, of course, my husband was home from work, so he sat across from me and told me all about his day, so I just decided to do a voiceover for this part. So after I get all 3 layers put together, I will pop them in the freezer just for a couple minutes to help the frosting set up. That way the cake doesn't slide around too much. And then, as you'll see later, I will do a kind of sloppy, quick crumb coat on the outside. Pop that in the freezer again for a few minutes and let that set up. And then I'll get it back out and do the final coat around the edges and make it look super good. So that is what's going to be happening. And for the 3rd layer of cake, I like to turn it upside down, so technically the bottom is on the top, and that will help get a smooth finish for the top, and it will also help the edges be smooth. So here we go, and it is not perfect, but it's really difficult to get a really smooth finish when you're using a cream cheese frosting. So I am completely happy with this, and I'm not taking it anywhere. It's literally just for Daryl and I because I was trying this recipe out, so I don't even think I'm going to take the time to really decorate it. The recipe itself said to make gingerbread cookies and like decorate it with gingerbread men, and I think that would be so cute. And if I do end up making this recipe around like Christmas time, I think I will go to the extra work of like making the gingerbread men and putting it on here. But this time is basically just to test out the cake recipe and this frosting and see if we like it. So yeah, anyways, that's why I'm not really gonna go all out decorating it, but I hope it tastes amazing, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you back here next week for another video. Bye guys!